everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Bling Bling Wednesday. I am working on one of the roses onto the side here. Before I get into this WIP and chat, I know I said I was going to do a live today, but Alyssa has a doctor's appointment at the time that I go live. So therefore, we cannot go live today. So I figured I'd do this WIP and chat, not a very long one, just one so that we get updated on life. I'm going to do this section, and then at the end, I will show you how much I've gotten complete on my Bling Bling Wednesday. It's turning out pretty good. I'm starting to get a lot more of the gem ones over here on the flower. It's really hard to tell with this lighting, but maybe by the time I'm done this section, I can open up the blinds and see if I can get a better shot of the blinginess of this canvas, because it just doesn't seem to be very blingy for some blingy reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I'm not going to work on the zeros right now, the O's. I am going to do E, I think. Let's see what E is. So how has everybody been? I got to find the E first. A biggie. Where's you? Where's you? Right here. I found it. I found the E. So I worked the last 2 days. It felt like an eternity. I'm not even joking. I really need a holiday. I have 7 days coming straight in a row off, and I can't wait. And you know, the time is going to be ticking so slow till the time I'm off for that little break. I need it. I really need that break so bad. You don't even understand how much I need this break. Just rough. Life's been rough. Like, social distancing is driving me absolutely bonkers. And I'm probably not the only one that feels this. But yeah, I can't see my baby, which really is starting to get to me. She's growing up so fast, and I don't even get to snuggle with her. By the time I get to hold her, she ain't gonna want snuggles anymore. That's where it's coming at, and I know it, and I'm fearing it. I'm fearing it really bad. But leave it to Sarah to have a baby during a pandemic. That's what I tell her all the time. Yeah, you wait until the world is completely garbage to have your first child. My first grandbaby. Ugh. And then Gigi wasn't snoring this whole time, so now he decides, because I'm filming, oh, I gotta put on a show for everybody, so I'm gonna snore now. Crazy dog. They've been kind of silly. Lola's been like acting super strange after her haircut. Doesn't want to go outside. I think she cut it way too short because she's like freezing. Like, we live in the Antarctic. That's what she seems to think. But it is cold, and supposedly there's a polar bear vortex coming. Like, what? May? What? Yeah, not super excited about that. And neither was the manager of my plant when he heard that there's one coming, because, you know, our livelihood and my plant, I work at a frozen food vegetable plant, is the harvest. The harvest, well, the planting of like the vegetables. That's our livelihood. That's what we, can you guys see? I'm asking you like you can answer me. our whole plant and our whole production evolves around when the beans or the peas, well, the first thing to come off the fields are the peas, and they come in June, and they have bets in the office of when they think that they're gonna come off the field. He seems to think June 6th, but I think he's dreaming. And another one says June 12th. That sounds a little bit more reasonable. So the offshore workers are coming. Okay, before I get into all this, so on yesterday at work, I'm minding my own business, working away, and my boss comes up to me. She's like, Liz, can you go up to Let's Talk Tuesday with Chuck, which is our plant manager? And I'm like looking at her like, pardon? What? Why me? Why me? I did not volunteer for this. I have nothing to talk about. Yeah, think about it. Me, nothing to talk about? Yeah, I didn't have anything to say, really. And she's like, just go, you'll be fine. You don't have to say anything, just go and sit there. And I'm like, what? Oh my God. I'm like, now? She's like, yeah, now. And I'm like looking at her like, what? Then I walk in and I'm like the last one there, so that's awkward. And I get in there and I'm like, I just kind of got thrown into this, and they kind of laughed. And then the processing girl said absolutely nothing. This is the first time I've ever seen this girl. Like, we don't associate with the processing people because we don't see them, because that's cross-contamination. So, like, I don't even know who she is, what her name is, nothing. But she sat there and she said nothing. And then we're all sitting there with masks on our face, kind of like whatever. But we mostly talked about what's going on in the world and how we're adjusting with it at our work. And he said, you know, the masks make people have a false security that they're safe, but really we are not. You still have to social distance. But in our work, it is very hard to social distance. Like, it is very hard in the packaging hall to social distance because, first of all, it's loud. It's very loud in there. You wear earmuffs because it's loud. And then, now your mouth is covered, so you can't read someone's lips. You know, and like me, I'm a soft talker because, you know, I get comments all the time that my voice is too low on my videos. So basically nobody can hear me at work unless they come right up to me and I start yelling through this mask on my face. Yeah. So it's challenging. It's very challenging. And wearing a mask for 12 hours is brutal. I don't even know how to explain how brutal it is. Oh, there's a Canadian geese outside. I can hear it. I can hear it. So, my neighbor next door, she's moving out. She got her own place. And she's moving out from her boyfriend's house or whatever. And she texted me the other day. She's like, what's going on at the shack? Well, if you're new to my channel and you don't know about the shack, there's this little house on my street that looks like a shack. I call it the shack. And it looks kind of almost like a little tiny cottage. And it's like covered with trees, so you can't really even see it too much from the road. You can kind of see the door, but that's about it. Well, anyways, there's this young couple that live in the shack. And they crazy. I don't know what's up with those two, but when they get drinking or doing the hard drugs, or I don't know what they're up to over there, but they get violent with each other. And they've been pretty quiet since the last time I called the police on them, because they woke me up, okay? I had to go to work. It was a Saturday. I had to go to work. And they were yelling and screaming and kicking doors and everything else. It's like one of them locked them out of the shack. So the other one was like freaking out. And I kept on hearing banging, and I thought, this is before Tyler moved in. And I'm thinking, is someone in my basement? Like, I didn't know where the banging was coming from. So then finally I realized it was them outside. So I called police. I'm like, the couple in the shack is fighting again. I didn't even say, like, everybody's like, you did not call them and say that they were fighting in the shack. I'm like, yep, I did. Yeah. So, long story short, cops were called. They were taken away. I don't know exactly what happened. All I heard was her screaming, I dropped my cell phone. I don't know what was all going on. But anyways, then it became quiet again. I'm like, oh, I could go to sleep for a little bit longer. Like, until my alarm clock woke me up an hour later to go to work. Yeah. So anyways, I guess they were at it again. On, it would have been Monday night. They're getting gangster. They're going to the weekdays now. Maybe because, no. But as far as I know, one of them worked at Walmart. I don't know if they still do or not, because I don't really know anything about them. I only hear what my neighbor has to say. The nosy Parker one that lives across the street. But yeah, I lost my train of thought just right there. So anyway, she texted me and I'm like, no, I didn't hear them, whatever. But Alyssa went outside yesterday in the evening because she's like, her stomach was hurting. She needed air. It was hot that day. Yeah, like Ontario weather is like crazy. One day it's super hot. You feel like you want to rip off all your clothes. And then the next day it's freezing cold and you want to put 20,000 blankets on top of you. That's our life here in Ontario. So she was hot. She was sitting outside. She said the neighbors next door, the one that was moving out, the one that texted me, asked me if I heard the other neighbors. She said they were fighting. Probably because she's moving out. Things aren't good over there. And I think I'm super proud of her because I think she should be on her own and get rid of that toxic waste next door. I hope he doesn't hear me talking to myself here. I'm scared of him. I don't know why. He just scares me. He's like nice to me. He has never really said anything to me, but I hear him talking to her and it just makes me angry, you know? But anyways, she was over there last night. I'm like, I thought you moved out. She's like, well, I haven't packed up all my stuff yet. And then I went out there this morning to go get coffee at Timmy's, yeah, because I gotta go get coffee. Because I got me some free ones on my app. Thanks to Rachel Ray for showing me the app. So, and then, like, the app, I didn't even know there was an app. Well, of course there's an app, but I never went on it. And apparently you can do, like, mobile, like, you can order your coffee and go pick it up. I learned that from Rachel. I never knew because I always go through the drive-thru, right? You're in a small town, you don't really need the mobile app, but even though apparently there is a spot where you can pick up the coffee at my local Timmy's, but I never knew because I never really did it. But if they gave you these awards cards not too long ago, but because of the pandemic that happened, roll up the rim. Tim Hortons always has roll up the rim, where you roll the rim up and you get a free coffee or whatever, or a donut, and they have bigger prizes too. Well, anyways, because of it happening and they didn't want, you know, people touching, like, people rolling up the cup with their mouths, right? And then getting the piece of paper from them, they did it all over the app. So it's all virtual. So you use your card, and then your card's linked to the app. And then every time you use it, you roll up the rim on the app, which is not as satisfying as rolling it up on the rim, but whatever. It did its job or whatever. So then I'm thinking, oh, well, I'm getting these free coffees as I'm going. Like, I didn't understand how this works. Like, why should I even roll them up if you guys are just going to give me a coffee? Like, I didn't get it. But anyways, so I checked my app the other day, and I have all these coffees to be redeemed. I'm like, sweet. I need to get me some coffees. So I've been redeeming them. Like, I think I haven't paid for coffee for the last 3 days. I even did 2 of them, thinking they were only going to give us 1 yesterday. But he's like, oh, they're both free. Because me and Tyler, I'm like, oh, Tyler, okay, you just bonused on free coffee. Then he had a bitch, well, it tastes gross. And I'm like, well, of course you're going to bitch. Because it's free. And your mom bought it for you. Well, I didn't really buy it, but I used my free one on you. Yeah. So this morning, I got another free coffee. Yeah. I always bring my bank card too, just in case, you know, I'm silly and it's not really what it seems to be, but I didn't have to use my bank card. Because Alyssa should be grounded, really, because you know what she did? She went on my Amazon and she ordered a hoodie and didn't tell me. Yeah, until I got the email saying I purchased a hoodie. And I like looking at her, I'm like, how did you even know if I had any money? I might have not had any money to buy this hoodie. So, like, I feel like she should be grounded. She went for an interview at Walmart. She did not get the job. Probably because she's so shy and she doesn't talk very much. Yeah, believe it or not, she is shy and she doesn't talk much. But, anyways, she's all hyped up that she needs money. I need money, and blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to hire me. I'm like, well, jobs don't just fall in your lap, Alyssa. Like, you think that you're just going to apply to all these places and everybody's going to call you? No, it doesn't work that way. I'm trying to explain to her. But then she has Burger King that she could have, they emailed her twice. And both times she ignored them because she doesn't want to work at Burger King. And I'm like, well, bakers can't be choosers. I'm like, you can work at Burger King and get experience for, you know, another job because you don't have any experience. So it's going to be hard to find a retail job without experience. But if you go into Burger King or something, then you build up your experience and you can apply to these other places. Well, she didn't like that too much that I said that. And then she's complaining, I have no money in my bank account. Well, what do you want me to do? Because she got a virtual visa, so she's dying to buy stuff off of Amazon. That's what it is. And she spent her last little bit of money on Amazon the other day buying mascara and some kind of cover-up or something, she said. Supposedly coming today. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, if $17 was enough to buy that, because she like blew through all her money on what, I have no idea. Oh yeah, she bought clothes, I think. I can't remember what she spent her money on. But she hasn't been babysitting because social distancing and nobody goes anywhere. So there's no need for her to babysit. So then she's mad because my niece got the job at Walmart, but they wouldn't hire her. But I don't even know if my niece is working there anymore. I don't think my niece wants to work, to tell you the honest truth. I wouldn't want to either. If I could stay home too, I surely would. That's my thoughts on that one. R. Have I even done an R before? Probably. This has a lot of like pinkies in the flower. Pinky dinkies. Lola's being awfully quiet. She's curled up in a ball right beside me. On top of my blanket. My like throw blanket for the couch. Because last night, Alyssa had the fan on in here, and I was shivering. Because, you know, I just came from a cold environment. Tyler was feeling it yesterday, that it was cold, because the freezer door was open. I'm like, try working here for 2 months with the freezer door won't close. Yeah, that was a thing. That was horrible when the freezer door wouldn't close and they tarped it up, but it still came through. You could see the ice building up on the bottom of the tarp. Yeah. That's what makes it super cold in the packaging hall, is when the forklift drivers are coming in and out of the freezer. That's what makes it super cold. They have these heaters on the doors to try to melt the ice so that the doors don't freeze up. Sometimes the doors stop working, and apparently for a little while the back door wasn't working and it was open. I wasn't at the table at the time, the other girl was, and then when I got to the table, she's like, oh, the door won't close, it's freezing back here. And I'm like, oh, good thing I'm wearing my winter jacket that I got from them. It's actually pretty thin and it actually works pretty good. I'm quite surprised of how good it works. I thought for sure it was going to be like the gray ones they gave us that are not warm at all. I don't know what they were thinking when they gave us those jackets. But these new jackets are pretty good. I like them. I like them a lot. I don't like the look of them. I kind of think they're kind of boyish, but they keep me warm, and that's all I care. And I have really big pockets. And I really like the big pockets because I can just throw my Coach wallet in my pocket to go to the store. I'm one of those people that just carry their wallet around and don't carry a purse around. I do have a purse. I do have a Coach purse. It's old. Like, I need a new one. I really want a Kate Spade purse, but nobody will buy me one. As much as I ask, nobody will buy it for me. I wonder why. They're only like a lot of money. But anyway, my friend Mo has a Kate Spade purse. Just saying. She's got like 20,000 Coach purses too. She could actually spare one and give one to her poor friend over here, but she hasn't. I should ask her for a Coach purse for my birthday. See what she says. She'll probably tell me I'm on crack. No, I don't want a Coach purse from her because I wouldn't be able to top that by giving her something else for her birthday. And all I'm going to do is that pug picture. If it ever comes in on time. Her birthday's in September. So I got me some time. I got some time to get her puggy done. It's cute. You guys are going to like it. I know you are. I know you guys are. So, I said this was going to be a short whip and chat, but I'm just being silly right now. What was I talking about? Purses. Oh, my wallet. Yeah, so I don't carry a purse around like I should. I just carry my wallet around. Which, hey, my wallet costed me a lot of money because it's a Coach wallet. And I bought it in Niagara Falls. When I went to Niagara Falls with Trevor, God rest his soul, on our weekend getaway, he was sleeping and I went to the mall. Well, to like the outlet store, the Coach outlet store. And I got it on sale, but it wasn't really a sale. I paid only $100 and something for it. It's a nice wallet. I should have bought a purse that day too when I was there, but I didn't. I should have bought a new Coach purse, but I really want a Kate Spade purse, so I don't know. Decision. I mean, I really like a Michael Kors purse. I'm a purse kind of person. I do like purses when I can get them. I think I just don't use my purse right now because it's so old. Like, I've had that Coach purse, oh my gosh, for a long time. And I paid like $500 for it. Yeah. I know. But I had lots of money when I bought it. So, or else I wouldn't have bought it. Like, I wouldn't just go out and, oh, I'm going to spend $500 on a purse. I can't, unless I don't have the extra cash. But I did. I think I bought it 1 year out of my income tax refund. It was my present to myself. Now it's just diamond paintings. I'd rather spend a little bit of money out of my return on some diamond paintings. Usually, but this time I didn't. I usually get Diamond Art Club, but this time I didn't because everything I wanted from them was out of stock. Because, you know, this COVID-19 is affecting everything. Even my diamond paintings. I got so many coming from AliExpress. I only seen one says it's in Canada, in Mississauga. So I'm hoping that it's coming soon. It doesn't really tell me much more other than it's in Mississauga. I don't know if it's cleared customs yet or what. But it's the one that I had to pay an extra penny for because they said it canceled. I laugh if I get 2 of them in the mail. Because sometimes I think when they say canceled, they're not really canceled, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if the other one comes. That one was poured glue. Then I ordered another one that's poured glue, but it said it was totally canceled. And then it said it was delivered. And I put a dispute in to get my money back. And I don't even know. I haven't even checked to see if they actually gave me my money back on that painting. But yeah. The one that I thought would be here already would have been the Hooligan, and it's not. Hooligan, what's going on there, boy? You're usually the quickest out of them all. The quickest out of the bunch. Yeah, I got another Hooligan square to see if they're any better than what I have now. Now, the one I have now, it's not popping too much, but I kind of feel like it's going to pop. You know when you kind of get that feeling that it's going to pop, but it hasn't quite done it yet? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done and then uploaded with this section done to show you it all. Because I'm being slow like molasses today. Right, Gigi? Gigi. 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 Nope, totally ignoring me. Gigi. Yeah. Gigi. Gigi. Want to go outside? Oh, of course. They both get up now. No, I was just joking. You know what I mean? Lola like puts her head back down. Come here, Gigi. Come sit with mommy. I know. I'm so mean. Come on. Come over here. You can come. Well, we'll move your butt. Gigi, you're going to fall off the couch. You're being silly. You're being silly boy. Yeah, I know. Oh, Gigi, you need a breath mint. Halitosis. No, he's going back to his spot. He's mad. He's mad that I woke him up. He's going to seek revenge on me. Are you mad? Lie down. Go back to sleep. Just that your snoring is kind of puts you in a trance, Gigi. It puts you in a trance. Oh, it's going back to lie down. At the opposite end of the sectional. Okay, he mad at me. Lola just lifted her head up for a second and now she's back down again. She tired, girl. I don't know why, but she tired. I figured out that if I don't heat up the patty wax anymore, the patty wax SS, it works just as good. And I don't have to carry it around in my bra anymore. Sometimes it's so sticky, it doesn't let go. But anyways, I think I talked your guys' ears off enough today for this little short whip and chat. I know I said I was going to do a tag. Yeah, well, no tag today. Maybe Friday, if I have nothing better to say in the next 2 days, because I got to film it tomorrow. Maybe I'll tell you how this doctor's appointment went, my experience of actually going to the doctor's office. You know what? The only thing good about this pandemic is you can actually get an appointment with my doctor. Because before you never could. But now, when you call and everybody's paranoid, they don't want to see the doctor, I can get appointments left, right, and center. Well, they've been mostly on the phone. Last 2 times were on the phone, but this time he says, no, it's not getting any better, her face. So he'd like to see her, to actually see what it looks like in person, because I've only been sending pictures via email. So, and the pills shrunk it, but it's still not completely gone. It's still there. But it did shrink it to like almost half its size. But I feel like there's one starting at the top. I don't know what they are, but it's super hard underneath their skin. Like there's a big, you know, sac or something in there that needs, I don't know. I don't know nothing about pimples or whatever. I don't even know if it's a pimple or what the heck it is growing on her face, but it's nasty and it need to go. It need to find another home and not on poor Alyssa's face. So pray for me while I go to the doctor's office today, because I don't really want to go. I don't. Maybe I'll treat myself to Subway after. Just because I can. But that's it. I just got H's and F's and some M's and some O's and some 4's. And then I'll be all done. What do you think about that one? But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope you guys enjoy this whip and chat and my crazy morning time stories. Didn't really have a story today, but maybe I'll come up with a story for Friday. Maybe I should call Friday story time. Story time Friday. Well, instead of thank goodness it's Friday, because sometimes it's not thank goodness it's Friday because I gotta work. So that kind of beats the purpose of thank goodness it's Friday anymore. I kind of gave up on that name. So, yeah. I know I came up with it on a weekend that I was off, for sure. But anyways, till next time, everyone. Take care. Bye. for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye.